Spending on architectural upgrades by cable operators slows during Q3. FCC Chair Rosenworcel looks to regulate video streaming, and the FCC doles out a massive RDOF fine to LTD Broadband. A historic alliance between the Society of Motion Picture and Television Engineers with an HBCU. Stories and more on This Week in the Broadband Universe. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Craig Corbin. Domestic cable operators paused or slowed spending during Q3 in the concentrator category, which includes physical layer and remote devices tagged for distributed access architecture upgrades of OLTs or optical line terminals. That, according to market research from the Del Oro Group, revenues dropped to $197 million, a year-over-year decline of 18%. Many operators looking to cut back on oversized equipment inventories as they also deal with labor shortages. Globally, the total revenue for broadband access equipment market fell 14% to $4.1 billion during the third quarter. FCC Chair Jessica Rosenworcel has indicated that congressional action may be needed to give the Commission authority to regulate video streaming and reclassify virtual multi-channel video programming distributors like Sling TV, YouTube TV, and Fubo TV so that they are subject to the same rules as traditional pay TV cable and satellite operators. Networks and VMVPDs have opposed the change, arguing that such a move would put a damper on innovation. During a recent congressional subcommittee hearing on FCC oversight, Representative Kathy McMorris of Washington State, ranking member of the House Energy and Commerce Committee, argued that only Congress has the ability to regulate streaming and not the FCC. More bad news for LTD Broadband. The FCC proposing more than $21.7 million in fines related to the provider's default in the Rural Digital Opportunity Fund, or RDOF, auction. LTD Broadband was the largest winning bidder in RDOF, initially in position to bring in more than $1 billion in funding. That is, until the commission elected not to approve the long-form application. LTD argued that the FCC's review lacked standards and guidelines. State attorneys general from Illinois, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, and New York have joined forces with the Federal Communications Commission to go after internet service providers that are in violation of consumers' data privacy and security. Memorandums of understanding have been signed formalizing the cooperative effort. With the agreements, investigations and prosecutions will be coordinated. Currently, the Federal Trade Commission oversees those efforts. News of note from the Society of Motion Picture and Television Engineering this week. Clark Atlanta University has become the first historically black college and university to launch an SMPTE student chapter. Students will now have the opportunity to learn about the latest technologies and trends, meet industry leaders, and prepare for careers as media professionals, technologists, and engineers. SMPTE has long been considered the premier organization in media engineering, setting the industry standards for timecode, color bars, among and many other items. Congratulations again to Clark Atlanta University. If you subscribe to Unlimited Plus mobile service from Charter Communications, your default mobile video streaming resolution is about to drop from 720p to 480p starting this month. Why, you ask? Charter uses Verizon's mobile network, and the company is looking to reduce the network usage payments to Verizon. U.S. cable companies represent nearly half of all mobile phone net additions during the third quarter of the year. Investment in AI and automation technologies continues to grow, according to a forecast from International Data Corporation. The AI software business will jump from $64 billion in 2022 to $307 billion by 2027. That would be roughly a 31% compound annual growth rate. AI-centric software does not include generative AI platforms and applications. Market share for 5G fixed wireless home internet services on the rise, and a new survey finds that with record growth during Q3, that could indicate an eventual competitive threat to some traditional broadband providers. According to the latest Horowitz Research survey, fixed wireless is seen as offering value for the money with high satisfaction. It's all relative, though. Market penetration of 5G wireless home internet in the U.S., currently 3%. Well, if Christmas is right around the corner, that means cable TV price hikes are on the way, in large part due to lost ad revenue for TV networks and local providers. A report from Group M revealing an expected drop of 5.1% in ad spending on TV in the coming year. Have consumers reached their limits with video subscriptions? Perhaps. Research from Hub Entertainment reveals that the increased price of streaming subscriptions and complexity in the marketplace may have viewers saying enough already. 88% of those surveyed say price hikes for streaming is happening more often, 81% indicating that there's a limit to the number of entertainment sources they really need, even if they could afford everything on the market, and 75% say it's too difficult to keep track of shows and where to watch them. 59% would be willing to pay for an ultimate one-stop shopping app if they could manage, use, and pay for all their subscriptions in one place. Yeah, it sounds sort of like my bundle. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on This Week in the Broadband Universe.